Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, September 11th. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church. Take a break, take a breath is an invitation to stop all of the activity in our day for just a few minutes, to pause and to breathe and to center ourselves in God and reconnect with God. Each time I focus on a different psalm, and today the psalm is Psalm 74, and it seems especially appropriate for September 11th. Psalm 74 describes the destruction of Jerusalem. Some think that an appropriate historical background for this psalm would have been when Jerusalem was destroyed in 587 by a foreign army, and they came in and tore everything down. It describes that tearing down. It describes a city in which all of the signs of God's presence have been removed. That's what's meant by emblem. Or another possibility is that any sign of God's miraculous or gracious action has been taken away in this moment. And then the psalmist turns, after describing all of that and complaining about all of that for the community of faith, he remembers, or the psalmist remembers, great acts of God in the past. And once the psalmist has done that, the psalmist turns and again asks God to act and petitions God to remember the poor and the downtrodden and the lonely, to lift them up so that they might again praise God. The verse that I chose is verse 21. Do not let the downtrodden be put to shame. Let the poor and needy praise your name. What an amazing act of faith that is, that we continue to pray and praise and trust that God will act even in times when everything is saying to us there is no God. So I invite you, as we consider all of that, to go to a quiet place in your house and close the door, to sit down at a chair and get comfortable. Close your eyes. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel the support of the chair on the back of your legs and your back and under your arms. And breathe. And as you breathe in the breath of God, the breath of life, the good air. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God, all that does not bring life, the carbon dioxide. Breathe in, breathe out. And with each breath in, let the peace of God fill you. Let it surround you. And then imagine that peace of God is flowing over you like the warm waters of a shower. It runs down over your head and your face, and the muscles in your face relax. It runs down over your neck. And as it does so, the tensions in your neck melt away. The peace of God runs down over your shoulders and your arms and to the tips of your fingers, and you turn your hands with palms up to receive God's peace and love and grace. It runs down over your chest and your stomach. And as it does so, the warmth of that peace calms your stomach. It runs down your back and melts away the tensions that are in the muscles of your back. It runs down over your thighs and your calves and your feet. And it calms any jitters you might have in your legs. And it brings you peace. You are immersed and washed and showered in the peace of God. In your mind's eye, go to a bench that's overlooking a field. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. And you're enjoying that. What does that field look like? Is it a field of grass? Does it have wildflowers? Are there bushes and trees mixed in? Are the greens vivid or is it dry? What are the smells that you can smell? What are the sounds that you can hear? It is a peaceful place where you are, a place where God the Creator is close. No one else is there, but you notice someone coming down a path toward the bench where you are. And you know in your heart that it is Jesus. And Jesus comes and sits with you. What is it that you want to tell him on this day? What is it you want to say on September 11th? What's on your mind? What is it that Jesus wants to say to you on this day? I'll be quiet for a few moments while the two of you talk. And then the time comes for the conversation to end for now. And you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And then you let that image fade away and bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you're ready, you open your eyes. Well, that's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, September 11th. I used the image of a field today because I was thinking that last year I visited the memorial in Shanksville for 9/11, and so that's the image that was in my mind. If you want to talk or pray or have feedback for me, send it to rick@prospectchurch.org.